Well, another game and another tough loss for Butler. Another overtime game. This is their 5th overtime game out of 16. Half of their games now, 8 of the 16, have been decided in either overtime or by 5 points or less. And Butler falls to Georgetown 70-67 in overtime. 10-6 on the season now, 0-4 in the Big East. Us and St. John's are the only 2 teams in the Big East without a win. And we fought hard to get back in this game. We were behind most of it, took the lead there at the end of regulation, and then towards the end of regulation, and Georgetown hit that 3 to ultimately send to overtime. We blew another chance to win the game on the last second shot in regulation. And went to overtime, took an early lead, and then just fell apart. Georgetown shot the ball way too well in overtime. Once again, no overtime defense, and just didn't work out. Eric Fromm had 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. He was 0 of 2 behind the 3-point line. Kyle Marshall had 18 points on 6 of 12 shooting. Cameron Woods, 2 points on 0 of 6 shooting. Not a great game for him offensively. Did great on the rebounding side of things, 10 rebounds. 8 points for Alex Barlow on 2 of 10 shooting. He was 1 of 7 behind the 3-point line. Kellen Dunham had 21 points on 6 of 19 shooting. He was 1 of 11 behind the 3-point line. For some reason, just couldn't hit the shots back there this time. Elijah Brown played. He was 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 behind the 3-point line, 0 points. Jackson Aldridge, 0 of 1 from the field for 0 points. Andrew Travis coming off the bench again, looking like our best freshman. 14 points on 4 of 5 shooting. He's been pretty clutch at the free throw line, 6 of 8 in this game. For the game, Butler shot 20 of 60 for 33.3%. That's pretty pitiful. Offensively, we're just having a hard time right now against these decent opponents. Georgetown was 29 of 64 for 45.3%. 3-point field goals, Butler was 2 of 21 for 9.5%, by far the worst 3-point field goal percentage I can remember in a long time for Butler. Georgetown wasn't much better. They were 4 of 20 for 20%. Free throws, Butler did better. I was proud of them. 25 of 33 for 75.8%. Georgetown was just 8 of 16 for 50%. Rebounds, lost that battle, and I knew we were going to. Georgetown had 43, we had 36. We had 14 offensive boards, they had 13. Turnovers, we had 7, they had 11, so we did a good job of taking care of the ball. It was just the shooting that really killed us. I thought we would have a chance to win that game once Georgetown's bigs started fouling out towards the end, but it was their skilled players that won it for them. Points in the paint was a big stat here. Georgetown had 44 points in the paint to our 26, and Georgetown they did what they needed to do to win the game, and we didn't. So it's getting frustrating losing games like this, playing real well, or being in close games and not being able to finish them off. 4-game losing streak. It's been a long time since Butler's had to go through one of those, about 10 years. So something we got to get used to, and just growing pains of this team. Hopefully we can steal one. We got to play at Creighton on Tuesday night. That's definitely not going to be easy, but I would love nothing more than to get a win against a good team like Creighton, who still hasn't lost a Big East game. So anyway, Butler loses 70-67 in overtime. Like I said, they fall to 10-6 on the season, 0-4 in the Big East, and I will see you guys next time.